The Nashville Number System. Whether you're starting out or you've been playing for years, the Nashville Number System will greatly enhance your musical ability. Imagine speeding up your song learning, transposing easily, and being able to jam with others. This system will greatly help you. So let's get started. The Nashville Number System is a way of writing and talking about music using numbers instead of sheet music. It's called the Nashville Number System because it was popularized in Nashville among country music circles. And I'm going to back this all the way up so that you fully understand it. In music, we have a total of 24 keys, 12 major and 12 minor. Each key essentially represents a specific musical scale. For example, let's take C major. Its scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. In another key, such as G major, the scale would be G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and then back to G. So for example, when we say a song is in the key of G, that means that song only uses the notes of the G major scale. Sometimes composers and songwriters will go outside of that with sharps and flats and things like that are outside of the key, but in general. Now let's talk about why scales are the way that they are. All scales are really just organized into patterns. All major scales have a pattern and all minor scales have a pattern. Now to understand their patterns, you need to know what a half step and a whole step is. A half step is when we go from one key to the very next key. A whole step is basically two half steps. It's the distance of skipping one key in between two notes. For example, this is a whole step, there's one key in between. This is a whole step, there's one key in between. This is a half step. This is a whole step because there's one key in between. So now we're ready to talk about what that major scale pattern is. The major scale follows a pattern of whole steps and half steps. And the pattern is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. What does that mean? I'll show you. Watch me play the C major scale with that pattern. Here's C, here's the whole step, half, whole, 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 half. Here's an example with the G major scale. G, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Notice this, that's a whole step and then a half step. So if you ever wondered why some scales have black keys and some scales don't, it's because they have to follow this pattern. Now that we understand scales, we can explore how that relates to the Nashville Number System. Let's revisit our C major scale. Each note in this scale can be used to create a chord by stacking other notes on top of it. These chords are called triads. So basically, to play the triad or chord, we play every other note. From the C major scale, the first note C can be the base of our first triad. We stack the rest of the notes, E, G. The next chord would start on D, and it would go D, F, A. Then E, G, B, F, A, C, G, B, D, A, C, E, B, D, F, and then back to C major. So now we know these are all the chords we can use when we're playing in the key of C major. In the Nashville Number System, instead of using chord names like C major or D major, we use numbers. And those numbers are based on where they are in the scale. The triad or chord built on the first note of the scale, C, E, G, is represented as 1, Roman numeral 1. The second degree is D, F, A. 3 is E, G, B, 4 is F, A, C, 5 is G, B, D, 6 is A, C, E, 7 is B, D, F. And then you go back to 1 with C major. So those Roman numerals are going to look like this. Now you're asking, why are some uppercase, lowercase, and what is that little circle? Uppercase means the chord is a major chord, lowercase means the chord is a minor chord, and the little circle means it is a diminished chord. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I recommend watching this video. Before I tie it all together, let me know in the comments, have you learned anything new so far? Let me know. Okay, so we've got the C major scale all laid out with the number system. We understand why they are these numbers, why they're uppercase or lowercase or have the little circles. But how does this work in another key? Let's look at the key of D major. Here's the D major scale and it has 2 sharps. In the key of D, the 1 is D, the 2 is E, G, B, and so on. Is this different from the C major scale in the order of Roman numerals? No. Both of these keys have the same exact Roman numerals. And right here is the magic of the Nashville number system. All major keys will have the same exact order of Roman numerals. What about minor keys, you ask? The Nashville number system will work the same, it will just have a different order of Roman numerals. And those Roman numerals will look like this. So how is all this information going to help you? Number one, you can transpose easily. You're going to be able to switch from one key to another just by knowing the Nashville number system. For example, if you'd like to move from the key of C major to the key of D major, with the understanding of the system, it should be pretty easy to switch over. And if you're playing in a band, that might be really helpful because sometimes the singers will feel more comfortable singing in different keys. Second, you're going to be able to communicate clearly. If you're in a rehearsal playing with a band and again they need to switch to a different key or they want to learn a song really quickly, if you know the Roman numerals, you're going to be able to learn that song way faster. Number three, you're going to be able to understand how music is structured. Just by understanding this Roman numeral system, you're going to be able to just understand music so much better as a whole, and you're going to be able to improvise better or write songs better. And number four, it's a lot easier to collaborate or memorize your songs if you understand the Roman numeral system. You would really just memorize the numbers in order instead of having to remember all these different chords in different keys. Are you trying to learn the piano but you're unsure how to apply music theory like this to actual playing? Most piano teachers start their adult students with children's music or boring exercises. And they mix up all the music theory throughout that, which makes it confusing. I've created a unique training system that breaks away from this traditional approach. And I've created a free training that you can watch that shows you exactly what to learn on the piano in order so that you can learn your favorite songs much faster. I've tested this program on hundreds of students in my music school and my online program, and I'm happy to say that it works. Take a look at one of my students, Nick, playing the piano after just a couple of months in the program.
I know to someone new, but tonight you belong to me.
Head to the link in the description below to watch the free training. And if this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.